Hey guys. So I'm gonna try to do Facebook Live tonight. But it's not connected through the stream. I'm just doing it separately. I'm good. How are you? The laptop was like dead, and that's why it took me a minute there. Um, hey, Amanda Panda. Oh no, Jamie, are you okay? So we did get out the form today too, for if you want to apply to be a decoy, like just to do the pictures part of it. So we did get that out. I posted it to TikTok and to Instagram so far. It's in the flow page. So I will get to posting it everywhere else also. Hello, Facebook. So, just going back and forth between Facebook and Instagram, we do go live almost every night on Twitch and YouTube. It's probably backwards, and there's no way to flip the screen for some reason to invert it. Hey, Angie. Hello, Mary. But yeah, we go live almost every night on YouTube and Twitch if you guys are interested. Hey, Brandy. Yes, so basically the requirements are you have to be above the age of 18. You have to look between the ages of 12 and 14. Um and you can't use pictures from when you were a minor. So we don't want you guys to, just because we're not actually you. So all pictures that are recent, so that we are able to so like if we need a certain picture, like a picture of you holding up five fingers or something like that, we're able to get that if we need it, within a timely manner. What you guys are doing is amazing. I watch you on TikTok too. Oh, thank you, Angie. Yeah, our other TikTok did get taken down, so we had to make a new one. I don't know if you were aware of that or not, but unfortunately they took it down. We're still trying to get it back. They haven't responded back yet, but they said that they would get back to us within 48 hours, but it's been like 5 or 6 days now. Um, yeah, is there a way for Twitter and Facebook to be in Twitch and YouTube? I don't think so. There is a way to connect, um, Facebook to the streaming service that we use. There's no way to do it through Instagram. There might be, but I'm not aware of it. There's not a way to do it through Twitter or Instagram, but there is a way that you can send out a tweet every time that we go live. So that's usually what I do. For some reason tonight it was giving me an issue, so I just turned it off. It's real dot exposures. So, yeah, we're still, like I said, we're still waiting for them to get back to us. Yes, Summer, I did see that. I just have a question. None of those pictures are from when you were a minor, right? They're like recent. Just making sure. I hope you are better, Kelsey. Yeah, it's just gonna be a shorter live tonight. Probably going to make one phone call and then get off for the night. They are all recent. Okay, awesome. Well, Amanda Panda, it's okay. Like, you just have to, like, be passable, for, like, 14, not, like, looking like you're 50 years old, like that. Um, you're welcome. Yeah, Emily, we haven't been going live on TikTok because there's only about 20 people on there. So we're trying to get everybody to come over to YouTube and, Twitch for right now. Aw, Jamie. Yeah, our main TikTok got banned, so like we never have anybody on our lives anymore. So we just stopped doing that for right now. I mean, maybe if we get our account back, but I'm not sure, Bobby. It might be Peepaw, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, and Stomach Bleed got mad because I didn't send those pictures last night that he asked for. Hey, Sapphire. Thank you, Emily. And they said that we got banned for minor safety, which is literally what we're trying to do. We're literally trying to keep minors safe, so it makes no sense. I don't really like TikTok in a whole. I mean, they promote underage children shaking their butts, but then they take down stuff like this. So I don't really like TikTok to begin with. What they promote and what they don't promote is not to normal people's standards, I'd say. Um, how can you help? What, get our account back or just in general? He was just like, okay, no pictures or something like that. And I was like, yeah, sorry, I fell asleep. Hey, Steven. Does Twitch have an app? Yes, they do. And in general, right now it's just basically spreading awareness. You know, we're going to set up some type of class eventually for to add decoys that actually like talk to other people. But it's like a long process because we have to make a whole like class out of it so that we know that everybody's doing it correctly, and so they're not entrapping people and stuff like that. So for right now, it's just basically spreading awareness. Hey, Allie. Yeah, tell him your phone broke for 10 days. Yeah. And then Snowcone was like, sorry, I lost my phone. So your phone broke twice and then it was lost. Like, it's just, I don't know, whatever. I am in Baltimore. If you ever need eyes here, let me know. For sure, definitely will. How does a dude think he can ghost somebody and then say, hey, miss you, broke phone? What about them pics? Right. Yeah, he's not on the call list. He said that he wouldn't be able to talk until tomorrow. I will let you know, guys know if I do plan on calling him before. My son is going to contact you this week. He has been super busy. Yeah, that's fine, Sapphire. I did see it before. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I've had an alright day. I didn't really feel that great when I woke up, but I'm starting to feel better now. Yeah, Dakota, yeah. It's something that a lot of people want to keep under wraps, even though Jeff and I were watching some stuff earlier about I wrote it down. It's over there though, but basically about how like sex trafficking is like one of the biggest things in the world right now, that there's like 24 million people that are in sex trafficking or in sex labor in some sort, which is absolutely ridiculous. And like but basically he was just saying that like they're trying to do basically like what we're doing, but it's different. Like it's with the law enforcement, like their actual like what is it called, department. And basically they're saying like even law enforcement have issues with prosecutors and getting people charged with stuff like this because it's not an actual child. So like even law enforcement have sometimes have trouble getting cases like this charged because it's not a child. So he was just saying like, like how every prosecutor is different, and it really just depends on the prosecutor, really, in some cases. What happened with TikTok? So frustrated that someone reported your page. You guys are doing something good to save our kiddos. Yeah, I know, Ashlyn. I don't really know why people reported our stuff. I mean, like I said, they promote children shaking their butt and like exploiting themselves on the internet more than they support stuff like this. So I don't really agree with that, but that's just how it is, I guess. Sad. Sad world we live in here. Yeah, 24 million. Yeah. There's a lot of places in the world where it's like sex trafficking is just a thing. Hey, badass name. In the Midwest is so bad because people are naturally trusting, and it's so easy to get in and out of the states. And there are three major interstates, east to west, in Iowa, can get out in 4 hours. Right. It's really easy to like I've never personally been on a plane before, but I was talking with somebody about like when you have little kids on the plane, they don't ID them, right? Almost positive that they don't. Like you don't need an ID for them, like a birth certificate or something. Like I just think that's unsafe in itself. They're super crazy about luggage and you bringing stuff that weighs too much and whatever. What you have in your bag, you can't bring liquids, stuff like that. But then they don't even check to see if the child is theirs. Doesn't really make any sense. I flew with my 2-year old and they just took my word on everything. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, how can you be so crazy about luggage, but you're not going to be crazy about a child that you don't even know? Like, I could go grab my neighbor's child and fly them on an airplane. Like, what? Eh, maybe soon, Sapphire. They have checked every time I flew. Well, that's good, but some airlines don't. You had to supply birth certificates. Yes, badass name. I just actually, when I turned the laptop on, because it died last night and I didn't plug it in, when I got on, got an email that said that we are basically like on the next step in Twitch. So yes, we can get our subscribe button. I do have to set that up. Might need your help though. Right. I think that all kids should have to have a state ID. Like maybe like it be I don't know, not like how it how like normal IDs expire within like 4 years. I think it is. Like I think it should be longer for kids because maybe not actually because they change the way that they look very often. But I do think that that should be a thing. Children having IDs. I swear, some of the things that these people say, like I said, I'm going to get a shower. BRB, can I come with you? I said, I'm done now. Said, okay, long shower, babe. I said, yeah, always. And it was 40 minutes. Okay, 40 minutes. I mean, that's kind of like a normal time frame to take a shower, right? He said, what you do that takes so long? I was like, I don't know, getting a 10-minute shower, getting dressed and ready for bed and a shower all in 10 minutes. I don't know. Yes, Sapphire, it's funny. I said the same thing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes I take like an hour shower, like just in the shower for an hour. I don't know. Yes, for sure. But like, what do you do? Get a 5-minute shower or something? Like the way that I don't know. It just makes me mad. Everything they say makes me mad. Really. To the real ID with the star, they extended the deadline to next year because of COVID. Yeah, that's what ours did too. They were like between certain months. Like mine is until the end of the year, but I kind of need to go because it's kind of getting that time. So, and here you literally need your ID for like even if I go to get cigarettes, they ID me. And but I mean it's only in certain stores. Certain stores don't even care. Like I went to like a gas station store the other day and they didn't ID me, but I don't understand why they can't take expired IDs. I mean, it's still you. Like, thank you both from the bottom of my heart for helping our kids. Oh, you're welcome, Sapphire. We appreciate you guys too. No, you didn't miss a phone call. I don't really even know if one's gonna happen because now Peepaw's on answering, so I think he's been going to bed earlier or something. Right, Alex. I can't even leave my kids alone. I'm 40 and still get carded. Some places they'll card you until the end of time. Like I even know like at Wawa when I worked there, if you bought an electronic cigarette, like anything like that, like a Juul, any of those other things that they're called, you had like it didn't matter if they were 85 years old, you would still have to card them no matter what, which I thought was really stupid, but so we were actually supposed to have somebody to watch the kids tonight, but they fell through, so that's why he's not on tonight. Right, Melanie. I have to show my ID for an R-rated movie. Dollar General has store policy. They have to card you. Doesn't matter if you are 100. That see, like that's just too much. That's just too much. My kids will only leave their kids with my husband and I also, and the other grandparents, but no strangers. Right, Sapphire. Jeff and I were like watching a lot of stuff like, about basically like what we do today, and like there were like a lot of people basically saying like it's crazy because realistically most of the time when kids are molested or raped or something like that, it's actually by somebody that they know, which is really scary because like it could just be somebody in your family. Like, and we were watching what is it called? See Wilkos last night too, and like it's crazy. Like the people that get on there and how they will literally lie after like they already had a polygraph done on them, and like they'll just continue to lie. And like most of these people were like brother and sister or like grandparents or like their dad or like their mom. And he doesn't just do stuff about that though. He does stuff about like cheating and abuse and stuff like that too. But it's just crazy how like you never know. And like and there's sometimes they are so convincing. Like this one guy like has their him and like this lady, they had a son and he had what is it called? I'm sorry, I'm forgetting the name. I can't remember. He had something wrong with him, like it's like a neurological disease. I can't remember what it's called right now, but whatever. He's like 4 years old, and the mom kept saying that like he burned him with like a bottle cap, like took a lighter or a bottle cap and burned the 4 year old's legs. And like his story was so believable. Like he made it sound like she was lying about it, and I really thought he didn't do it. Um, and then he winded up doing it. Steve Wilkos does have really pretty eyes. Yeah, no, I know what you mean, Sapphire. It just made me, it reminded me of that. Yeah, and especially kids that yeah, have autism. I was also watching one like that where like all three of their children had autism. And like the one girl was like uh very functional and like you could barely even tell that she had autism, but then the other two daughters weren't, and they were telling the mom that the dad was molesting them. And um the dad took a polygraph test and they told the one daughter that she wasn't allowed to take one because she had a mental disability. And basically she like stood up for her dad the whole time, but like they asked each one of the daughter, like for each one of their names, like, did you sexually touch blah 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 blah, and he lied on all of them. But then she was sitting there like backing him up, like saying that he never did that and stuff, but it literally was right there. It's just crazy. Like how like people can even manipulate their own children into lying for them also. It's scary. That's crazy. Have you seen Abducted in Plain Sight? I think so. I don't really remember. It was like probably a really long time ago, not anything recent. Yeah, some people do some cruel things to their children. Just I don't know. There's certain things I agree with and there's certain things that I don't, but yeah, Sapphire definitely, because you never know who's a predator ever. Exactly, Jamie. Right, and like that's even scarier. But then you also got people that go on there and they lie. Like, it makes me so mad. It's like, how can you literally lie on your child that they told you that somebody molested them, like their dad or something, and like they completely lie about it. Like, it didn't even really happen. She just said that. Like, I don't understand why you would put a kid through that for literally no reason. Yeah, Jamie, I wouldn't either. Thank you, Anna, for following on Twitch. Dr. Bradley Case. Is that the guy that was in the Olympics gymnastics thing? Is that who you're talking about? Right. And she's so heartbroken. Yeah, and that's another thing, like, the people that do this, they really like the same show that Jeff and I were watching earlier, they were basically saying like people that are like this don't just wake up one day and they're like, "Oh, I want to go have sex with a 14-year-old." Like they don't wake up and say that to themselves. Like it's something that they live with. It's something that they consistently think about. It's something that they want to do 24/7 probably because they're sick in their head. Um and it's just really messed up. And then like at the end of the day, like this one guy that we were watching, he had a wife and four kids, and one of the kids that they have was the 3 years off from the girl that he was going to meet. Like it's just so sick. No, Allie, that makes sense, but unfortunately we can't do stuff like that. No, he was a pretty pediatrician down by where I live. He went years talking kids down to his basement to give them a prize, and it wasn't until one kid finally told someone that hundreds of cases came about. He kept cameras in the basement and recorded everything. It's so sick. And has a kid, her own mother didn't believe her. My grandma cried for weeks when she found out that happened to her. She didn't know till recently. Really? I really struggle when they have the kid the same age as the person they are dating. Like, how would you feel if an adult man was dating your daughter? Right. And I don't know. I feel like sometimes they don't even think about that. Yeah, guys, I don't think that Peepaw is going to talk. He's not responding. Yeah, Allie, I know a lot of people that are like that. Yeah, Sapphire. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna get off for the night. You have any questions or anything before I get off? Thank you. I appreciate that. I will let you know. Good night, guys. You guys have a good night too.